remember if it's Seth or Seb, and I'm pretty sure it's Seth.
Then I'm never gonna live this down.
Oh no, I know, and I always detest using names when I don't know them, but I do know the name, but not 100% confirmed. So I apologise if I have got the name wrong.
We've got a new set of Olympians beaters.
A new set of Olympians beaters there. I do not know who either of them are, so I'm going to be looking to you, Chloe, for names.
My fiance as a clue.
Gemma Wallace-Croft. Gemma Wallace-Croft over there, and who's wearing is seven?
Ben Freeman is.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was Ben. Yeah, Ben Freeman beat out by Senior with the dodgeball now. Freeman shielding, Gemma Wallace-Croft now. Agara stepping up, gets tapped out by Smithy, but that losing control there. Oh, and ball now fumbled, unfortunately, loses the PVC pole between their legs, meaning that Ashraf gets the ball back. Ash with the ball now, coming down the far side, looking for an option as they cross halfway. Napalm being called by Freeman. Ben Freeman looking to make a play on Senior. Senior runs past one, applies pressure to Ash. Ash pops it over the top. I do not know who that is in green.
Pete.
Pete. Oh, is it Pete? Pete across to Anna. Anna up and in. Oh, crouch is too low and is taken to ground by Ramsey, and I want to say that was Seth that took him to ground as well, but we'll see. Golding also getting in there now.
Keeper zone, and keeper has
Ollie Barker now on with Antonia
B25.
Simpson. I want to say Antonia Simpson. Anton. With Anton and Pete. I'm expecting some big hits now. It's big lad Ollie Barker.
I had fun making some
hits. Brilliant, trying to trade there. The press being called now by Olympians. Counter on. Pete now running the field, looking for an option. Has Barker crashing in. Pete pass one, pass two, spins around one. Tries to pop it over to Barker. Barker dunks it. Brims down being called by Raj. Great goal, counter-attacking goal there by Olympians.
Okay, thank you. Next time, can you run it through Alexia? Thank you. Yep.
Unsure what the foul is for, I believe.
If it came off the... Okay.
It will be...
I'll tell.
Foul?
Just keep an eye, when it comes to that, and please go deeper. Just make
so you guys
take it. Keep a good eye on who the volleyball comes off last.
I definitely can hear Raj from here. With
no call! Play on!
Ball back now to Ramsey to reset to start the offense. Ball into the hands of Patrick Gray now on our near side, coming forward up the field. Ramsey subs off for John Hawke now, and Golding off for Hamilton. Frankie Hamilton now on the left hand side. Control, turn over. Barker looking to turn on the counter. Pressured. Pops the ball to Antonia. Antonia with the ball now. Holds off Hamilton. Being pressed. Agara with the ball now, but about to get beat. Oh, good offload there to Barker. Barker in their own half. Pop back to Pete. Oh, is this going to be a double reset? I believe it is. I believe that is the turnover, because I believe they crossed the line.
Over the line. I'm passing to the nearest chaser, which is you.
Zach and Gemma out of position right now. Alexia currently out. If Zach can get back in as quickly as possible to stop this counter attack, that would be the ideal scenario for Olympians here. But
honestly,
they will have to contest Brilliant, who will be going for the aggressive attack.
The last 5 seconds,
away from
did you see Will had possession of the bludger? Like when, like around 5 seconds ago. 20 seconds? No. We can't be making calls about 20 seconds ago.
I was watching the beat about going on.
We calls about 20 seconds ago. Okay, but guys, please keep your eyes on. I've talked to the areas. No one's seen anything. I'm sorry if that's the case. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Double reset. Quickly's turned over to the nearest Wolves
Potential
chaser.
turnover here, but reality is good hit by Pete. Takes Hawk to the ground. Willis got to clean up. Great defense. McDonald unfortunately not able to. Oh no, does regain control. Ball off to Pete now. Pete looking to run it down the far side. Going to be met by Gray. Barker beat out though. McDonald keeping control for Olympians there. Pete with the ball in the backfield now. Gray in front of them. Wolves fallen into almost Baylor. Almost. No. Now switching out away from that. Antonio doesn't get to the ball. Barker picks it up. Barker looking for the option. Being pressured. Looks for Pete. Throws it across. Unfortunately, just out of the arms of Pete. Ball's going to roll across the boundary. Ooh, big hit by Barker. Damn.
Big hit. I hope they're okay though.
Are you okay?
I
saw contact.
just in case.
Yeah, I saw contact.
Big hit.
Sorry, I was talking to the table.
Huh?
Has a walkie-talkie to the
Yeah.
table.
Barker making the right play. Unfortunately, very big hit there. Trying to force the turnover. Ball was popped out probably just before going over the boundary.
I think so, yeah. By the looks of it, seeing as the Wolves player is holding
Player
it
is stood up. I think it was just a big hit, big impact.
Where's the bottle?
Unaware of Ollie Barker coming in for the hit.
Tackle's fine.
Ball is in the hands of Gray now.
I thought it was. I'm not going to.
No, I saw.
I think Barker
Okay,
is
back
asking
to
the
him for
rest
you then.
if it is a
Alright.
turnover. I don't believe
No
the
call!
ball was popped out. They went over the boundary. Barker called back to hoops as well for leaving the field. Ball in the hands of Hawk now.
Keep my pace. Keep my pace, John.
Oh, great press called. Ball lobbed over towards Patrick Gray. Patrick Gray launches it towards Osborne, but it's going to roll over the boundary. Ball is going to be with Ollie Barker now to start the counter. But Brilliant has managed to regain the bludger. McDonald now having to tie their shoelace mid-game. Yes, I hope the camera definitely caught that one. If not, you've been caught, Zach. Barker with the ball now, coming down our near side.
Halfway.
No option to their right, so they're going to take it deep to this right-hand side of the field. Climo on there to the near side of him. Cuts inside, looking for the shot. Has the option, could pop it back to Climo. No, Ollie is just going to do a lap of the field, takes a shot.
No good.
The ball in the hands of Connor Climo. Patrick Gray getting a hand. Climo looking to try and take Gray with their legs. Zach trying to go in, takes a shot. Misses. Unfortunate. Climo rushing to the ball, tries to contest Gray with the ball on the ground. McDonald spins past Brilliant. Brilliant is literally holding on for dear life. McDonald launches the ball back though to their own half. Great work there by Zach McDonald to retain control for Olympians.
Definitely.
Amanda with the ball now. Amanda getting pushed over the line.
Sorry.
It's whether or not the contact was initiated with momentum. We're going to see if that's going to be a back to hoops. I don't believe it was, so we shall see.
If they just turned into just as a contact.
Did they turn just into it?
Spin.
Spin into it, okay. Sorry.
No call. No it turns, it's legal because you are going into what was initiated as contact from the front. They turn, you'll still initiate it technically. They are the one who turned into it. It's not your foul. It's their decision.
Okay.
Will the question be reset?
You heard that, right?
Yeah,
okay, good. Alright, no call, play on!
I think it should be
so then it should be reset used. Climo and Barker up.
Halfway.
Former Chester pair. The press is on now. Ball lobs to Osborne. No, not Osborne. Sykes, sorry. Sykes with the ball. Sykes across to Gray. Gray looking to drive now. Takes a lofted shot. This is gonna, if this gets kept. Oh, great save by Brilliant to prevent the second reset. Ball with Amanda now. Across to Hawk. Hawk with the ball. Climo pressuring Hawk. Climo beat out. Zach stepping up to match Hawk 1-1. Hawk trying to run round. Takes a lofted shot into the hands of Sykes. Sykes beat out by McDonald. Counter now on for Olympians. A goal with the ball. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say to the people who are watching at home, or if you're watching this back, the sun is directly in my eyes, so I may not be able to tell who people are from a first glance. And I apologise for any mistakes I've made so far.
It might help to turn your cap forward.
Well, that's true. I am wearing a hat. Hugh with the ball now. Cross to Dylan. Dylan gets beat out. Ball with Gray now. Cross the Hawk. Hawk calling for a timeout. Let's do a quick score check in with our man in the box, Sam Davies. Sam Davies, what is the score, if I could ask politely?
1-1.
1-1. This is a really tight affair.
Yeah.
Good defenses were shown by both sides. I think it's coming down to the beaters quite heavily. I think Wells are trying to get into their rhythm, trying to get their kite offense, this handball style offense that we're seeing from a lot of the elite teams in Europe are like adapting this handball, triangle, diamond sort of play.
I think they were talking about.
I personally don't like it, but I actually can see its effectiveness. The only reason I don't like it is I feel it's not attacking enough. You're not aggressive enough. The ball isn't moving into the dangerous positions unless you force it there, and you have to be willing to force it, which requires a lot of coaching. And whilst I know both teams probably train a lot, it's whether or not that they are being drilled extensively, or is every member of the team turning up to training? Because that is another big factor. If every team player doesn't turn up, then you can't execute that kind of strategy consistently.
No.
Which is where simpler offenses kind of seem to form in quad ball, is when you don't train as much, but they're effective, is because they're simple.
Yeah, for sure.
And that is no way a dig at any of the coaches or any of these clubs coaching it or anything. It's just whether or not your players are familiar with your system. It comes down to how often they practice.
Especially with how cross-plays fit in now.
Yeah, and as well, cross-play means that as you inherit players from the universe side of the game to your club, it does influence your ability to execute certain strategies. But on the substitution, I think Wells are going to look to play more aggressive. I think they've been attacking quite aggressively, but I don't know what Olympians need to change. I think it's just trying to get that finishing aspect of their game sorted.
We talked about that yesterday in the car.
Because I don't think they're doing anything wrong. I think they're doing really well in retaining control and forcing turnovers. It's just turning those turnovers into goals. High pressure going to be applied now by Olympians.
Say the volleyball hasn't moved in a little bit, really.
No, it's been around mid-court for the most of this game. Control with Wells of London. That Pyle with the volleyball now. Across to Amanda. Amanda looking to pass across to... Back to Pyle. Pyle with it now. Pyle looks to drive, pops off to Berman. Berman into the hands of Agara. Agara should look to turn and go. If they can get the outlet ball to Phipps, this should be a goal. Lovely goal there by counter-attacking goal there by Olympians. I think this is where most of the goals we'll see this game come from, is actually these counter-attacks where neither team has a set defence and just they find the correct space.
Catching them off guard.
Yes, catching both teams off guard. You're fully correct, Chloe.
It's nice to see you see Wells first players and you see that driving towards a hoots, quick pop off and a score, and it's nice seeing that
as I said, it's the same
as well.
I think both teams play the same system. It's just learning the system is all it comes down to. And as I said, it just comes down to how much you've done the repetitions of it with the players that you're playing with.
Yeah.
If everyone understands what they're doing and can execute, I think it becomes really easy. And if everyone doesn't, then that's where you get into these situations.
Yeah.
Where teams struggle a little bit. The press now on for Olympians if they want to. Good hit there by Hugh on Pyle.
And again.
Ball offloaded in the hands of Agara. Has the break. Jones with the block. Pyle holding up play. Pops off to Hugh. Oh, that looked like he went over the shoulder.
That was a massive high contact there.
No call being made though.
Wow.
Just dismount, yeah. That's all right.
Unfortunate for Olympians not to convert there, but good counter-attacking play. I think this is where Olympians are looking to capitalise on the mistakes that that are being made by the Werewolves of London too. They're also diving and going for those every ball that's on the ground. They are going for.
Yeah.
Hugh with the ball now. Offloads to Anton. Anton with the ball now on the far side. Has 3 players in the same space. I've forgotten who the keeper is again.
Is it Pete? Yeah,
It's Pete.
Yeah, it's Pete.
Dylan with the ball now. Centre of the field. Trying to look for a way to get past Pyle across to Pete. Pete with the ball. Dodges the... Gets hit by the...
Contact's fine,
dodgeball.
Keep the ball.
Good job, Werewolves.
Wells turning the ball over, managed to force a turnover into Pyle. Pyle with the ball in their hands now.
Keep my pace, that's good.
The aggression here from Olympians, very apparent. I think they really want to get the win here. Great beat by King Nichols. Pressure on. Pyle be out there as well. Ball lobbed to the back by with Johnny Mitchell. Johnny Mitchell takes a shot, misses. Ball rolling down all the way for a reset back to Pyle, allowing for Wells to recover and at least get control back to it. Not control, get a dodgeball back to some extent. Dylan versus Pyle. Dylan getting the ball. Dylan looking to take the outside lane against Pyle. Getting pressured by Hamilton. Hamilton pressuring them in Olympians half of the field. Dylan with the ball now. Has one behind. Looking to make a play, but kind of static on their feet. Great throw there by Ashara. Unfortunate miss there though. Pete picks it up. Past one. Takes the shot. Great block by Johnny Mitchell there. Both players scrapping on the floor for it. Yeah, this is getting scrappy. Pete trying to pull the ball now with the player out from the Wells zone. Personally, wondering if there was any high contact in there, because from our angle, it looked like arms going over the shoulders.
On the camera, we got 2 around the neck on Pete and also.
Did you see any legal contact from behind?
Oh, there we go. I think Matt Pyle might need to watch
some of their
a
contact.
little bit. Yeah, it's always.
If I am a player and I'm feeling that, I'm mentioning it to my speaking captain to speak to the head ref and say, look, this is happening consistently.
Yeah.
Could you please keep an eye on it? There are other ways of phrasing it, and it's better to phrase it as a question so you get the discussion going with the head ref.
Oh yeah, you'd never want to.
Ball with Hamilton now.
Feel like.
Cross to Seth. Unfortunately beat out. Ball with Anton across the Pete. Pete now safe in their zone. Looking to try and make a substitution. Hands off to Agara, right? That's Agara with the ball in hands. Sorry, the sun is in my eyes and I can't see faces. This is not great. And even though I keep turning my cap backwards, it's because it's cold. I want my ears to stay warm. Flips across to Zach now. Zach with the ball. Grattan on as well with Milo. Zach pass one. Oh, great hit there. Fully clean. Pops the ball out. Ball in the Hamilton. Across to Pyle. Pyle with the ball now.
No, you're good.
Pyle offloads to Mitchell. Johnny Mitchell with the ball. Callum Humphreys on for Wells of London 2. I'm expecting some big hits now. Humphreys known for the very powerful hits. Grattan with a lovely block. Beats Humphreys out before they raise their fist. Pressure now going to be applied by the beaters for Olympians. Great beat on Six from the past one. Oh, doesn't have the ball. No arms being thrown up by any of the rest. Very strange.
So Hugh Phipps didn't have the ball when that hit was made?
When they let go of the ball, you have to disengage as quickly as possible. But they were just being held without any chance to gain control of the volleyball. Ball across now to Agara, across to Ash. Ash going to look to take a shot. Oh, into the hands of deflected into their own hoop from middle to the second to the middle right, I guess. This is really awkward because it's the really tall hoop in the middle, and you've got like a middle sized hoop as well. Pile now off for Ramsey.
To Olympians.
Control with Olympians. I think control has been the big factor in what Olympians are gaining success. They're able to convert these trades in their own half to force turnovers. This aggressive play by
Contact's good, carry on.
ball handed off to Golding. Ash now trying to drag them over the line. Gets the ball put into the reset zone. Ramsey beaten out. Osborne kicks it back into their own half. Is this not going to get called for a double reset? Question marks to be held up here on the rest.
Was it potentially kicked was it kicked over the halfway line though?
It was knocked over the halfway line originally when Ash tackled Megan down. The ball bounces out of Megan's hands and over the halfway line. I believe personally that is a reset from my understanding of the rule set.
Looks like it is.
And then kicking it back into your own keeper zone is a second reset.
The volleyball pass
because once you're in a zone, the next zone behind you is the reset line.
Yeah, Corver goes to nearest chaser.
With a
Olympians are calling a timeout.
I back my boy.
Timeout for Olympians.
Oh, timeout being called by Olympians now.
Interesting time to call a timeout, I would say.
I would let Ash go for this. I would say I can truck Declan. I can bunny hop over him. I'm gonna try whatever I want. Like Ash has got bunny hops, you can't deny that, and that's why I'm playing. You could probably go for it.
That counts as a push.
And also, if Ramsey hits them whilst they're in the air, that's a foul as well. You're not allowed to hit a player that is in the air.
I thought you're allowed to if they jump into contact.
But if they jump and then you hit them, they're not jumping into contact. You're initiating contact.
Oh, if they're just jump.
Yeah. So if I go up to shoot and jump, and then you hit me, my understanding that is a foul because I am in the air. You're tackling me when I'm already off the ground. I jump into you and you take me to ground, that is on me. But if I go up and I don't go forward, there is no momentum and therefore you've applied the momentum. It's really niche way of looking at the scenario, but it's how it's written.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because jumping into contact requires you to go in, whereas if I jump out and you hit me as well.
I think it's that stipulation that's always tripped me up with it, to be honest. There's just so many rules as well in the rule book. It's so difficult.
The rule book
like
is
HRing is difficult. It is
why
difficult.
I will never do it.
I
will sit in the booth.
One game.
I will sit in the booth and I will speculate and speculate as much as possible. So I have Ash running this in here. I think they're going to go for a play on the far right hoop. The wind being a factor here, knocking over one of the hoops. Yeah, I have Ash going right. I back the speed to get to this far side.
Olympians chaser.
To be able to
Ready to play.
I think Deck could slow them down. Deck just needs to slow them down. But yeah, exactly what I said was what. Great play. Great play. Now Gemma just needs to avoid being around the third dodgeball to avoid getting called for the third dodgeball interaction.
Oh.
Halfway.
Unfortunate play. Control now turned over. Ramsey tries to shoot. I wouldn't when Ash is there. Dude's got gangly limbs.
What's the time?
Ash with the ball now. Pops it off to Anna.
Get your seekers ready. Wolves, get your seekers ready.
Along with Andrew Hull.
No, I'd say L Southwell.
L Southwell.
One of the more scary ones. I wouldn't shoot against L. I've done it in training. It's not fun.
Very humbling experience.
Yeah, I prefer these humbling experiences now in the latter stages of my career. Pressure being applied to Agara. Pops it back to Ash. Ash going to bring it round using their legs instead of the option to get to a point where pressure being applied by Senior. Launches it across the queue. Unfortunately, fumbles it. Oh, great beat there. Oh, that is high.
Oh, it's finally being called.
That is high. They went over their shoulder. Like, come on.
It was coming down, but the initial contact was
through the
at
game.
Yeah. So I am going to have to give you.
Like, I'm not saying that the tackling is intentionally being done like this badly, but it's the fact that it's been consistently over the shoulders we're seeing.
Okay,
right?
just remember, change your headband. Yeah.
Green going to Seth now. Ramsey exchanging headbands to go into the white. the foul.
Sam Senior making very clear calls to the ref that Jess Shipley's off broom when I'm
After the
pretty
one.
sure that Jess Shipley
Still
already
big.
knew
That's
that.
still big. Yeah, no, that's still, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Characteristics.
All
Depends
right.
on how.
Score table.
In what
Score table. That is a yellow card for illegal contact. Contact by the neck. Ramsey 64.
That is a valid request of the referee because you don't need to ask the
Corporal-
player, you need to
well,
ask the ref.
Corporal will be turned over. 25 is beat. So the nearest eligible
because
tracer
Might lie.
not allowed to.
will be back in Olympians half.
That could happen. You don't want to make people upset people. Ball
Reset's
is being
not
reset,
reset,
so
so
it's
we
way
can.
back.
I only said because it sounded like it was a
No.
this is a thing. It's just like,
It's
don't worry, Sam. I'm
fine.
sure they know.
But I'll be honest, this is a good turnover.
going with them. Keep going with them.
An unfortunate turnover, sorry, for Werewolves.
Yeah, very
Can someone
bad.
find a good pair of snake shorts?
Because
just in
both
case?
players are out,
Okay,
it
back
means
up.
the ball
Okay,
is
that's
reset
good.
into
All right.
Olympians half without the reset being used.
Yellow card, Wolves chaser. 25 is
I can see
beat.
this turning into a beat.
Corporal tied over is this. Eligible Olympians chaser over in the half. Ready? B17.
For Olympians. I feel like control, seeing Billy Barker enter the field means I am more concerned about control than the scoreline.
Halfway.
Though I do believe, have I got it right that the score is 4-1?
It is, yeah.
So one more goal for Olympians would put them in a little bit more of a comfort zone. But as you can see, good hit there by Freeman. Pops it over to Phipps, has a Ash with the shot. Oh,
No good, no good.
Phipps picks it up, but is wrapped up, takes it. Oh, what a play! On the ground.
God is
Unbelievable.
good. God is
That's
good.
right. And as I said, that puts them up by 4. Olympians now 5-1 to score. Osborne dropping their broom.
After.
Really slow start to the offense.
Keep the
Bubble
ball.
being formed by. Oh,
Big
great beat
cutter.
by Senior on Climo. And then a
Good
lovely beat
Senior.
by McDonald. And another great beat. Pyle getting a chance now.
Deck
McDonald
Away.
clearing them out. Climo now with the solo. Oh, what a play! I think that catch looked clean. Climo going to the knees on a slide. Goes just round up and under. Classic move
the
there.
football celebration catch, if you will.
That was so clean.
Okay.
Oh.
I have a
Smash catch.
feeling that
Good. As far as
The butt slap.
Did anyone see any foul? That
I'm going to be really
you
honest.
cleared
That was a
up
really
right
good catch. I
Yeah.
don't think there was
Okay.
much.
Did anyone
that could
see
be done
any
to
fouls?
prevent it, other than maybe
I didn't see
bubbling.
anything.
The
I
bubble
didn't
was
see
broken down.
anything in the
Like,
Yeah.
Olympians did what they needed to do.
Anyone
Broke
see any
bubble down.
fouls
It's
anywhere?
unfortunate for Wells seconds.
Nothing
It
to
has
do-
been a
nothing
tight
to
affair.
negate the catch.
Defensively, I think both teams were so good.
Do they have
Honestly, like, I don't know. If the flag runner was on for longer and there were no beaters in this equation, who do you think had the better chaser line? Wells or Olympians?
I think Wells could run it in more. I think
Yeah?
they've got a lot
You
more
think?
bigger
What?
bodies
They do.
than Olympians.
Not always about bigger
so
bodies,
we're
though.
saying catch
Not
is good?
always.
It becomes about a run game, and Wells excel in the run game though. There are players on
They've
their
got
team
very
that
good
their
run
forte
game.
is running it through people, and that's where I think their advantage would have come if they could have kept the bubble going for longer. That score deficit wouldn't be this.
Catch is good!
4 goals. Well played by both teams. Good catch there by Connor Climo. I've been Arjun Sharma, and you will see me playing in the next game.
I think you had a
Oh,
good
if you got
to me
Mammoth?
afterwards.
Yeah, that would be
Come
good.
to me
Next
afterwards.
game on this pitch
I
is
need-
Mammoth versus Warlocks, and it's the exact same scenario as what you've just witnessed in terms of what is at stake here.
Thank you, Arjun.